Think about the last time you caused a problem, the last time you made things difficult for someone else. If you have to search your memory for a long time, this video is for you. There is a specific, quiet kind of pain in being the person who is always easy to deal with. You are endlessly convenient. You never make demands. You never raise your voice. You never complicate the evening. Yet, underneath this flawless image of peace is a crushing, suffocating sense of being completely unseen. Let's look at your lived experience. You are the friend people call when they are falling apart, but when you are breaking down, your phone stays silent. It's not because people are inherently cruel. It's because you have trained them to believe you are unbreakable. You edit your words before you speak. You scan the room to check the emotional weather before you decide how you are going to act. If someone suggests a restaurant you don't like, you go anyway. If someone crosses a boundary, you rationalize their behavior instead of confronting it. You have become the human equivalent of a shock absorber, taking the harsh jot-on impacts of everyone else's emotions so the ride stays smooth for them. But a shock absorber doesn't get comforted, it just slowly wears down. In psychology, we call this chronic self-silencing, and the loneliness it produces is profound. It is not the loneliness of being physically isolated. It is the much deeper, heavier loneliness of being in a crowded room, having everyone smile at you, and knowing that none of them actually know who you are. They know the carefully curated, frictionless version of you, the version that requires zero effort to love. You are everywhere, yet nowhere, convenient for everyone, but deeply, painfully unseen. If this is you, the natural response is to feel broken. You might think you are a coward. You might think you lack a spine, or that you are inherently uninteresting, destined to be a background character in other people's lives. But stop right there. You are not broken. You are perfectly adapted. Your extreme agreeableness, your constant need to keep the peace, your invisibility. These are not personality flaws. They are highly sophisticated. At some point in your life, likely early on, your brain learned a simple mathematical equation: friction equals danger. Taking up space equals abandonment. Being good, quiet, and useful equals safety. You did not choose to be invisible. Your nervous system chose invisibility to protect you. But the armor that kept you safe in the past is the exact same armor that is suffocating you today. To change this, you have to understand exactly what your brain is doing behind the scenes. When an ordinary person faces a conflict, say a disagreement with a friend, their brain's threat detection center, the amygdala, lights up. It signals there is a problem. Usually, the brain chooses fight or flight. But if you grew up in an environment where fighting back was dangerous or running away was impossible, your brain developed a third option. In behavioral psychology, this is known as the Fawn response. Fawning is a trauma response where you bypass conflict entirely by immediately appeasing the other person. Your brain decides that the fastest way to neutralize a threat is to abandon your own needs and mirror what the other person wants. Here is the neurological tragedy of fawning. When you successfully keep the peace, your brain releases a tiny hit of dopamine. You feel a brief moment of relief. You survived. But because you did not express your true self, your brain does not release oxytocin, the neurochemical required for deep bonding. This is why you can have a perfect interaction with someone and walk away feeling completely empty. Your brain got the safety of dopamine, but starved from the lack of oxytocin. Your nervous system acts like a hypersensitive radar. You are constantly scanning for micro-expressions of disappointment in others. Your prefrontal cortex, the logical, regulating part of your brain, works overtime, suppressing your true desires to maintain a state of emotional homeostasis in the room. You are running a massive supercomputer just to figure out how to take up the least amount of space possible. It is exhausting. So, How do you dismantle a survival mechanism that is hardwired into your nervous system? How do you stop being merely convenient and start becoming visible? You don't do it by suddenly picking fights. You do it through a process of neurological rewiring. Here is a practical, psychology-based framework to guide you out of the shadows. Right now, your brain catastrophizes conflict. It believes a minor disagreement will end the relationship. We need to use exposure therapy to prove the amygdala wrong. Start with micro-frictions. Take 2 seconds longer to reply to a text. Say, "Let me think about it," instead of an automatic yes. If the barista gets your order wrong, ask them politely to fix it. When you do this, your heart rate will spike. Let it. Notice that the world does not end. Notice that the relationship does not shatter. You are teaching your nervous system that you can survive being an inconvenience. People who never cause problems usually suffer from blunted interoception. Interoception is your brain's ability to perceive internal bodily signals, like hunger, fatigue, or tension. You have spent so long tuning into other people's signals that you have muted your own. You probably don't even know what you want half the time. To fix this, practice somatic check-ins. 3 times a day, pause, close your eyes, ask yourself, what is my body feeling right now? What do I actually want in this exact moment? Do not judge the answer. Just practice hearing the signal. You cannot advocate for your needs until you can actually feel them. In acceptance and commitment therapy, there is a concept called cognitive diffusion. Right now, your identity is fused with the idea of being the good one, the low-maintenance one. When you try to set a boundary, guilt floods your system because you feel like you are acting out of character. You must cognitively separate your worth from your utility. Repeat this to yourself. I am not a machine built for other people's comfort. It is okay to be messy. It is okay to be complicated. Your worth is not determined by how easy you are to manage. The next time someone around you is upset, stressed, or angry, your immediate instinct will be to fix it, to regulate their emotions for them. Your challenge is the pause of inaction. Sit in the discomfort of their negative emotion without stepping in to save them. Let them be annoyed. Let them be frustrated. Their emotions are not your responsibility. By refusing to absorb their distress, you build a psychological boundary. To integrate everything we've talked about, I want you to adopt a new mental model. Right now, you are living your life as the filter. A filter exists solely to take in the dirt, the stress, and the complications of the environment, and output pure, clean convenience for everyone else. But what happens to the filter? It clogs, it darkens, it breaks down in isolation. You need to transition from being the filter to being part of the ecosystem. In a healthy ecosystem, every living thing takes up space, every tree casts a shadow, every animal makes noise. They take nutrients from the soil and they give back. There is a constant, healthy exchange of friction and support. You are allowed to cast a shadow. You are allowed to take nutrients. An ecosystem doesn't collapse because a tree needs water. It thrives because everything is participating honestly. Being the person who never causes problems is a heavy, lonely armor to wear. You have carried it for a long time. You have been so strong and so quiet for so many people. But the price of infinite convenience is your own existence. It is time to be seen, not as an object of utility, not as a shock absorber for the world's heavy blows, but as a full, complex, slightly inconvenient human being. The people who truly belong in your life will not leave when you finally decide to take up space. They will pull up a chair, they will listen, and for the first time, you won't have to be perfect. You will just have to be you.